She's sick again. She coughed all night. We didn't get a good night's sleep. Yesterday was a very bad sleeping night.
Were you awake?
Yeah, if you try to play soccer and you stand up, what happens to you, little baby? Oh, you just fall on your head. So the baby can't play soccer. Let's go get dressed. Good morning. It's Sunday morning, and yeah. Okay, cool. Are you getting dressed? Nope. So it's Sunday. We didn't get a lot of sleep. She's got a bad cough again. Maybe allergies or something, because it's getting kind of like springtime here in Chicago. I feel like there's always a lot of riding on these weekends. You know, I don't know what it is, but it's like when you feel so precious to get these weekends with her. What is the caterpillar doing? What does mommy always ask us when she gets out of the shower? What does mommy always ask us when she gets out of the shower?
Did you guys push me from here?
Yeah.
And I say, no.
It's my responsibility right now to like get her hair brushed and teeth brushed, because I was in charge of like dress up time while Lynette's in the shower. The answer is always like no when Lynette comes out. Oh, you want to do a circle? So here's how this works. Both her mom and I work, and we spend a good amount of time, you know, not on our computers and with her when she comes home, and it's still not enough. You know, we still are like, want even more time with her. Headed to soccer. So far, things are pretty good.
What's going on in your heart? We forced together these two lives.
Oh!
Why?
Still really tired. We're supposed to be doing something fun. The shot of her in that mug is actually her going to the place we're supposed to go to lunch now today. She was like so happy there. It's a candy store where they have great lunch. At the moment, lunch plans have been canceled because she really needs a nap. The threat, however, has gotten her to calm down, so it's possible we're still doing this.
I know what candy I want to get.
Oh, right. We went to a place called Dylan's Candy Bar. It was closed. Well, that's not good.
The candy side's open, the lunch side is not.
Yeah, everything on Yelp says this place opens at 11. Apparently the food doesn't open until noon. What do we do now? There's no like separate hours even on the menu. Dylan's, this place, man. Should have opened at 11. All right, now I have to eat like a pre-lunch.
No, Starbucks is good.
Starbucks isn't even open.
It's not.
I see. Oh, maybe it is.
There's people in there.
Okay, yeah.
They're coming out.
Yeah. Are you eating my scone?
We're sharing.
She might actually take a nap. Except the sun is like oppressive right now. And I think she has inherited my, the sun bothers us gene. We ended up having to go to Starbucks. We came back. There was a guy already, like, I was the first in line, but there's a guy already who said he had reservations at noon. There's a bunch of people lining up. Here we are. We just spent over an hour just waiting at a Starbucks to try to go to Dylan's Candy Bar, and now we don't have a reservation. I didn't think we needed one. I don't know what drink that is. Doesn't it look delicious? It's got cotton candy. They've got pizza. Turned out okay. Turned out we got a seat. It was a good meal. I like it. It's one of these unusual places. It seems very touristy, but I really enjoy it. Dylan's is actually really interesting to me as a business. Dylan's Candy Bar is from Dylan Loren. Ralph Lauren, Ralph's daughter. Candy shops have been around for hundreds of years, 100 years. I mean, It's not like candy is a new thing. Selling candy isn't a new thing. But here's someone who recognized that candy isn't elevated to a place yet where, people go there as like a destination. And so she took candy, she married it to clothing. You can buy clothing there. She married it to going to a restaurant and getting drinks and making fancy cocktails with candy. It's one of my actually favorite places to go get a cocktail, and we've been to the best cocktail bars in Chicago. But if you want something that's good and different and uses candy flavors and Pop Rocks and Nerds and cotton candy in your drinks, this is the place to go. It's very inventive, very creative. And so here's someone who just surprises me that she finds a commodity business like paper. It's candy, and she marries it to art and fashion and restaurants and food and drinks, and elevates the game of what candy can be. It can be this like destination. It can be this luxury. Candy jalapenos. They're great. On this vlog, I talk a lot about the trade-off between things like convenience and fidelity, or in other words, like utility and luxury, right? High fidelity is something like, buying really fancy things, or going to a concert is basically a high fidelity good. Buying the album is high convenience, right? Buying a downloadable thing. Definitely nap time. Kid's definitely got to take a nap. She has got a fever. I mean, I'm being selfish about this, but like her and I are supposed to have kind of a daddy-daughter day off tomorrow, and like, yeah. At this point, we're probably just gonna sit around watching Frozen at home, which is we'll enjoy ourselves. We'll have a fun time, but this stinks. A lot of us working in the software business are trying to create high convenience things, right? Things that remove steps, things that you can just turn on. But let's not forget, we don't always have to do that. We can work in the business of high fidelity. Dylan Loren sees candy, and it's becoming a commodity, and everyone's focused on, making it more convenient to buy candy. Buying it you can go to an Ace Hardware or a hardware store, and there's candy in the aisle. You can't get more convenient than every store you go to now. Even if you're buying lumber, you can go buy candy. Dylan sees another thing. Instead of the trade-off, instead of making it convenient to buy candy, make it a luxury. Come in here, you've got candy from all over the world. It's not the most inexpensive candy, but that's not the point. You go there because it's this destination. Because you can go there and you can get cocktails and food, and you can buy clothes, and it's fashionable in there, and you can buy candy. You want air hockey instead? Whoa, this looks cool, guys. This is just like air hockey. I just think it's something interesting to keep in mind when you are brainstorming on how your business is going to work. It's a trade-off. You don't always have to deal with convenience. You could choose something like Dylan's and actually go in the business of high fidelity, of luxury. And a lot of people aren't.